And some days I'm not. Some days I am only a little bit sad, not a lot. How do you make a home? What to do? 'Cause I never stay too long. Every house looks the same in my dreams. Every house feels like home for a couple weeks. I've been running around trying to find a place where I can breathe. But me, oh my, I found you under an April sky. And you feel like city life, apple pie baked just right. Home is wherever you are tonight.
Hey Honeybunches, I'm really happy today. It's Friday, and Friday's sort of turned into my gardening day. And it's the 4th of September, so it's spring, and it's really warmed up. The blossoms have just like been, it's spring, and they're like covered in them. At least one of our trees is. The bees are loving it. Anyway, I've been sewing like a mad woman. Sewing herbs predominantly. I actually don't like sewing seeds. Anyone who knows me kind of knows I really don't like fine motor skill anything. Like I'll do it and I'm not bad at it, but it just makes me tense up. Like, for example, in art, things like painting and drawing to an extent, like clay, things are really fiddly and fragile, and yeah, like chamomile and peppermint seeds are just nothing. But yeah, as you saw, all the veggie seeds for our next 6 months arrived. It's just like, oh, so much more planting of seeds, sowing of seeds to do. Oh joy. Anywho, as you saw, I finally planted up this pot stand that my neighbour gave me. I planted up with strawberries, and there's strawberries that cascade over, so that's gonna look so nice. I planted out some more succulents that finally came in the mail, that are aloes with a really nice white apricot-y, like a hot poker, you know, aloe flower. And yeah, things are happening in the garden. Anyone live in Australia and really happy that Gardening Australia is back? Yes! Gardening Australia, if you're in the UK, is like our version of Gardening World or Gardener's World with Monty Don. Except our sort of host of it is Costa, ding, who's lovable in so many ways. I loved, though, serious note, they took a break over winter, which was really annoying, but they're back better than ever with new content. And a change that I've noticed is where they go, they say what country they're on, the Aboriginal name, which is huge, is great. I mean, it's such a tiny step, but a great one. Speaking of which, I do acknowledge in like my profiles and stuff that I'm on Boonwurrung country. I don't know if I should make a point of that every video. I've read conflicting or both sides from different First Nations authors that can feel really tokenistic, or that is really important. My friend and I often talk about how great it would be if the Indigenous names for places were normalised. In different parts of Australia, it's more normal to have Aboriginal place names a part of the suburbs names and streets and whatever. For example, in Canberra, which is the capital, if you don't know, whereas places like Sydney and Melbourne have a lot of names of places in the UK, like Brighton, Cheltenham, Sandringham, especially in the richer, high socioeconomic areas. And our roads, like Princess Highway, Princess Freeway, Queen's Road, King Street, you get the gist. I think I might be getting into the TV show Dr. Foster, which is a UK series with the same actress who's in Gentleman Jack. Yes. Like, love her. And this is about, she's a renowned GP in her area and she finds out her husband is cheating on her, and it's a thriller, like unpacking layers of information, which isn't really something I can relate to or I'm that interested in, but it's gripping.
Don't wanna be forward, don't wanna cross a line, but if I were to crash in this plane tonight,
Lovebirds walking into the
I'd want you to know this. Don't wanna say too much, intrude on your space, but if I were to crash and I never made it home, I'd want you to know this. Oh, and to tell you is too scary, so I'll just say something else. And I wish that you could hear me when I talk to myself, but this plane might not land safely, so what the hell do I have to lose if I just tell you? I wanna eat pancakes for dinner, I wanna get stuck in your head, I wanna watch a TV show together, and when we're under the weather we can watch it in bed. I wanna go out on the weekends, I wanna dress up just to get undressed. I think that I should probably tell you this in case there is an accident and I never see you again. So please save all your questions for the end, and maybe I'll be brave enough by then.
Hey ho, I just finished the last episode of the first season of Dr. Foster. So much to unravel. A bit stressy though, oh my god. Gemma, the main character, really created a lot of horrendously confrontational environments. Good for her, but you know, it's Saturday evening at the moment. I wasn't feeling as like gung-ho as I was yesterday, so, but I had a lovely sleep in and just recipe tested and didn't vlog as much. It's very bizarre. I feel like the hibernation switch has been turned off really suddenly this week, being the first week of spring, and it's not that I've been more productive, but just like the added light and the smell of blossom and the warm weather has just made me feel a bit like the ground's moving forward beneath my feet with like time to sow seeds and conveyor belt towards the end of years of turning, which is all crap, but I don't know. I've just been a bit more stressed and a bit more time pressured. Something I got into this week was dance workouts. I used to be really sporty when I was younger. Like I did a lot of netball and volleyball, and I wasn't too shabby at cross country up to a point, and I loved high jump. And I was not too bad at it up to a point. I don't know, since finishing school, and I feel like it's not so much the changes, this might be TMI, but whatever, the changes you go through in your body as a teenager, I feel, weren't as pronounced as the ones that happen at the end of teenage years, early 20s. At least that affected how I prefer to exercise, and I really don't enjoy running or super high intensity stuff. I enjoy like competitive sports like netball, and I was really good at shooting, so that was like a payoff, but you know, I haven't sadly got into teams since finishing school. All this is to say that I've kind of done a lot of yoga and walking and bike riding and rock climbing, but dance workouts are great because they're very doable from a heart rate, cardio, can still breathe perspective. You're distracted because you're dancing, and especially this year, like, it's so nice to move your body in that way.
You can only be as happy as the world that you live in, and the world will surely tell you how she's feeling if you listen. You can listen with your eyes, you can listen with your nose, you could probably even listen with your elbows, I suppose. But you can only be as healthy as the world that you live in, and the world is gonna tell you how she's feeling if you just stop and listen. You can only be as happy as the organs in your body, so take care of all your parts, 'cause they're the only ones you gotta. Take care of your liver and take care of your spleen. They say appendixes don't have a purpose, but I just think that's mean. And you can only be as healthy as the organs in your body, so take care of all those organs, 'cause you know that they're the only ones you gotta. You can only be as happy as your friends and your family, so quit acting like you don't need them.
Thank you for watching. It's been a good first week of spring. I've kind of reached the point in the recipe developing. In all honesty, it gets harder as you go because you get tired of planning the ingredients that you'll need, going to get them, making it, and it being very structured. And in order to not waste food, keeping to the structure is key. It doesn't involve making a cookbook a lot of intuitive eating, which I've missed a bit, and this weekend I was going to make like, I don't know, like 8 recipes, and I ended up just making 3 because I was like, I only feel like 3. I'm so sick of having this ingredient again because I had it the last couple of days, you know, which is an immensely privileged place to be in, but just a bit of honesty about the process, I guess. I'm going to watch another episode of Dr. Foster and go to bed. I'm really enjoying it even though I don't really care. I'm not really that invested. I think maybe the reason I'm enjoying it is because the main character, Gemma, Dr. Foster, is definitely a Scorpio and I'm a Scorpio, and so I can sympathise with it there. Oh, the music to this vlog is going to be by my new favourite person, Lizzy McAlpine. Anyone heard of her? She is a rising person, singer. Who lives in Boston, I think. Love her music. Anyway, that's me. Lots of love. Bye.
Give a damn about your sister, give a damn about your dad, give a damn about your dog when you can tell he's feeling sad. 'Cause you can only be as healthy as your friends and your family, so